Everything here is immediately followed by sarcastic comments and nasty responses.
Yep, we're finally where we belong.
We've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas.
Yeah, but they were all bad.
Shame on them!
I was way off.
But shut up, Wesley.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Very good. Oh, John, get out of it. Get into it. Low profile. What the meaning the word low profile? Hey, Chrissy, how's your hand? It hurt like a
That's all, brother. I had it.
I'm sorry. We were late in Homo erectus because we were explaining the minutia of Twitter premiums to Gooch. I'm sorry. He has to know about the character limits and stuff.
I was milking as much as I could.
You do that reverse, and it's called The Stranger. Yeah.
Also called Homo Eroticus is what we were
Who knew we were going gay for the end of the year? Ben, it's because of you. Benny, I saw it. Where is he? Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, motherfucker. Yeah.
Yes.
Gay guys have more fun.
We made it air donging. All the kids are doing it. It's a horrible trend. You should stop doing it. Look at her.
Yeah.
You look like you're air donging right now.
Yeah. It's the Morocco. I should probably buy some lemon. I wonder if they make lemon-shaped maracas.
Well, my thought is just they definitely make little toy plastic lemons, and then you just right up its butt. We already discussed it.
Either way, Moxie has the best Morocco lemons ever. And
no, those are mangoes.
Oh, underneath the mango tree. Hi, ABF. Shout out. Hero amongst men. He's joined me in my AR journey. By the way, that's where Red is. We lost him. He's Batman right now or something. He refused to leave the virtual reality. I'm sorry. No, he's doing family shit or something. I don't know. I wouldn't listen. Erwin. He didn't tell me. I'm kidding. Erwin, how you doing?
Fantastic. Had an interesting day of entertainment. Read some amazing Berserk. Played an amazing indie game. And then followed that up with some Hell Comes to Frogtown, starring Roddy Piper. And I kind of absolutely love it. It's Mad Max Fury Road, but instead of the women being like sex machines, he's the sex machine, and all the women are trying to have sex with him. Because in like the nuclear war or whatever, like 2/3 of the men got wiped out. So it's like all women, and they're all strong women, and they're all hot, and they all want to have sex with the main character.
Gooch, is this what it was like when you went to see Wicked and those Golden Girls were trying to get you? Tried to drug you with Worthington Originals?
I felt like the last man on earth. Well,
hi.
Well, first of all, I want to say we're going to kick off into 2025 with a bang. We've got a couple streams that are going to be happening, and I want to say, and I'll be the one to do it, cheesy or not. The chat, you're fucking awesome. We appreciate you a ton for this year.
I appreciate you more.
Amazing. No, seriously, it's been amazing. 2024.
I appreciate him the most.
Yes, he does. You guys are fucking awesome. We appreciate you a ton. So I'll say it. But I'm Manscaped, and I'm ready to do this. So let's have some fun, boys.
You're so brave to thank the chat, Gooch. I don't. I mean. So much courage.
I did list them as like, you know, I was gay too, and I did the year thing of everything that's happened, and one of them is just the chat. The chat. If you're a streamer and you're not engaging with the chat, what the fuck are you doing in 2024 and certainly 2025? Sorry, that was my Russell T Davies. I stole what he said. I cannot. No, I cannot. All right, let's get into some stuff. You guys are the best. Rat, maybe he'll show up. I don't know. We'll see. The Matrix needs to be powered, and his little rat brain is hooked up to it right now. Squid Games.
Yes,
take all of the criminals, and we'll reduce your sentence if you sign this piece of paper.
I agree. 68. They were so close to glory. 68 million views. This close to greatness. That's still very impressive. I'll round up for them. That's almost 70 million people watching your shit. This is probably why they forced that dude to make a second season.
Yeah. Ooh, and that's been a week, right? Not even a week.
That's
what I was
more
wondering.
than people watching the Tyson disappointment fight.
Well, attempting to watch it.
50 attempting. Yeah. I don't know. Third season obviously set up. ABF said he liked it even though it didn't need to exist.
He's right. He's right. They didn't need to do a second season, but it was good. It was entertaining. I liked it.
It's so good. It's worth watching. If you haven't seen it, just get off your lazy ass and sit your ass down and watch Squid Game season 1, and you'll want to watch 2, and I think you'll be happy.
There's one character. There's one character in there. I kind of like. He would be a kick-ass Joker if they could get him to be the Joker, because he
why? So you get upset about an Asian race swap Joker?
Pill Popper, the one that which one?
My favorite, Thanos, my favorite character.
Yeah,
I'll say number one. Well, I'll just say acted his ass off as well. I was very happy with his performance.
Man, Korea does it right. They just do it right.
Someone who does it right. CFH90. Member for 1 month. Shout out. Happy New Year from Down Under. Oh, he's a fellow Niat. Shout out to Niat. He's off the actual wilderness or something, punching koalas and kangaroos or something. I don't know.
Trying to avoid the chlamydia from the koalas.
When an Australian says they're going to the wilderness to a cabin, I'm like, they don't even have guns. What do they do? He must have a really big sword.
Oh, I almost
wildlife,
said it.
Man.
Oh, I almost said it. Yeah.
What, Niat having a big sword? I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, good.
Something you throw. Something you throw. Something you throw. Yes.
An Aboriginal spear. Yes.
Yes.
Very authentic. No, everyone knows that Niat actually has a boomerang. He's very good at. Jake Martin for 20. Happy New Year, Caballers. Yeah, that's all it took. Was the boomerang joke.
Oh, it's just everything just went downhill.
Down under.
He's not watching. He can't get upset at us. Ha ha! He doesn't have the internet.
He doesn't know.
Rossi, don't you dare tell him. Rossi for 2. My short king. Did you see my theory saber? It came. Phrasing. I'm sad. I can't go out and get crunk because I'm sick. Aw, short king.
He's been
drink until you feel better. Yeah. Well, he's in Georgia, so he likes to go out with the melanated fellas and make questionable life choices.
Do some code swapping. He super chats his black friends a lot differently than he does us, I bet.
Maybe Vex can go over there and rub you down with some Vicks. Just saying. Picture it. Picture Vex rubbing down Short King with some Vicks.
Oh, it's going to be a good night tonight.
We're not even drunk yet.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times. Oh, there you are. You done saving Gotham yet? Picture a little rodent just beating up criminals in Blackgate.
It's actually like Batman, like destroying all of his actual personal Bruce Wayne relationships. He's just method acting.
Well, we have something really to look forward to, Gooch, and I don't even think we're gonna have to be forced to watch it. Is that the sound you make?
You like son of a bitch.
Are you saying that we are going to have to be grifted to watch this? I'm probably going to have to watch this no matter what.
Leon is going to be singing it in a princess dress.
I'm a rat man, Scooby-Doo.
But to be fair, that's his regular week, cosplaying. So it's not much of a thing. But
yes.
We're gonna have to. Fuck.
I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm not gonna lie. Great Deadpoolio. Shout out, brother, for 2. Tamales. 70 tamales. Yeah, she got a little bit of the tamale lady going. By the way, there is a lady that you'll just hear like in the distance. You'll hear something, and as it gets closer, there's a lady pushing like a baby carriage with a cooler, and she will be screaming tamales. Fuck, just selling them. Yeah, welcome to California.
Yeah,
they probably taste delicious. They're just, if you've never had cooler tamales sold in an alley by a small Mexican lady, have you ever really lived? Bless that part place though for showing that just like every single trailer that has come out has been ratioed with a capital R. It's bad. And I actually think this one is now going to cost them more than Black Captain America.
They should try reshooting it again.
Oh, they did. They released a new trailer today, did they not?
They did, and we can watch it because it's only 30 seconds, so it's not
Captain
much,
America
honey, but...
trailer.
Yeah.
Do we finally see some Latino Falcon?
I think we actually do, but before that, this is your daily, well, not your daily reminder, but your time to be reminded that 15 years ago today, Disney officially acquired Marvel for $4 billion. Marvel is now worth more than $50 billion.
Despite their best efforts.
That's kind of part inflation and part, other things, but
they used to print money. They used to freaking print money.
Yeah.
I do like the top comment here. They should buy Spider-Man from Sony next, and we are definitely hearing that is a possibility.
No, they should just sell Marvel to people that actually know what they're doing.
Yeah, but that's what they should do and what realistically they can do.
Tamales, I assume.
Oh, the tamales.
Street tamales.
Wow, she's real generous. She gives you 3 of those fucking things for $5. California inflation is disgusting. I do like. If you want good Mexican food, you just fucking walk out on the street in California. Oh my God, you got it already?
You know how we have a mindset of where the stream's gonna go.
There's no
every
mindset.
time. It's just.
We're talking about tamales today. I said we talk about tamales today. Yesterday was fucking VR. Yeah.
Gucci even done with his intro yet?
Yeah.
He manscaped. It's in the name.
Oh yeah, I did manscape.
It's in the name. Yeah, before we get to that trailer, Lilo and Stitch 2025, they released their last poster. This is probably going to make all the money. As long as what's the what?
I don't know if it's going to be. I don't know. I'm unsure about this one. Because I think people are getting played out. I think they're realizing that they're just doing these money grabs, and I don't know how to gauge this one. Are people actually excited to go see this? I'm sure there's those Lilo and Stitch fans, but
was anyone excited to see Inside Out too?
Well, that's not really. But that's not really I don't think that's as mainstream as these ones.
My short king wants to call you out. And by the way, I saw you, Rossi. I don't think Vex is in the chat, but I think if you simp hard enough for her, she'll feel it. She'll all of a sudden hear flowing river sounds and she'll be drawn to you, my short king. Gooch, you are so pessimistic. Your New Year's resolution needs to be look up for 2025.
That's the nicest thing anyone has said to me on YouTube.
Oh, shout out John Problematic. 9 months member. Look at you. That's a human almost. Happy New Year to all the Manscaped Badger nerds. May you reach all your goals for 2025. Indeed, brother. Indeed. Thank you.
May your gooches be tickled.
Aaron here. Sorry. No one covers my gooch. Aaron Charman for $9.99. You want to guess which currency that is? Pounds or euros?
They are pounds. Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it looks like a fancy E when obviously wouldn't be a euro.
I thought it was a retarded L. 45 minutes to go here. Crazy story, guys. This time last year. Oh, good. So when we end, it'll be fucking New Year's for you. That makes sense. Crazy story, guys. This time last year, I was barely in chat. Film Threat was the first channel to put my nonsense on screen, and thus began the addiction. And it all blew up from there. Yeah. God bless. God bless.
My boomer friend, he is finally using YouTube, and he's he bragged about getting 30 likes on his comments, and he's like a chat all-star, and he keeps bragging about how many people are replying to him, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing and adorable.
I like it. I condone it.
He's already chasing the high.
Yeah, I would say that's the get up and get out there that I condone for all people. Get your voice heard. See that there's other people that agree with you. Maybe you're not fucking as crazy. Or the Leons get out there and realize that you have horrible fucking opinions and no one agrees with you. You get both.
But they like your bird.
Oh. But they like your bird. Hondo. I mean, I think the first thing my mom said was Hondo for president. Hondo 2028. All right. No H1BV, SPV, RID.
He got tested for that. It came up negative. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when Leon
fun
punched him
times
last
over.
night? Leon
Oh
punched
my
him last
God.
night. It was hilarious. That bird beat the shit out of him.
Justice for Hondo.
All right. Here's this 30, not even 38 seconds, as was pointed out, a 30-second trailer.
Your inner circle's been compromised. Either you can't see that or you don't want to. Who you think they talk about?
Watch yourself.
Fucking rap
You're not
music.
Steve Rogers.
You're right. I'm not.
Who you think they talk about? Talk about us.
Who you think they talk about? Stand by for proof of death.
You want me? Come and get me.
Bro, every single thing that I've seen, including those little flashes that you just saw, have confirmed all the fucking leaks that we read earlier. That this is the leader, the villain from the second Incredible Hulk, that he's using like the fucking messaging and the flashing of lights to mind control people, that they're all fighting. China and America. China are fighting over here. Where is it? Because they sort of showed it when he was flying here. This is the fucking, remember the big ass a celestial that's in the sea after the Eternals, Tiamut or whatever. There you go.
Is
So
this
China and America are
Celestial's
fighting over it,
Celestial's name Taiwan by chance?
bro. It is where you get the superconductors. I mean, it's where you get the adamantium in this version, so that's a little on the nose. Yeah. And then the whole of like, how the fuck is he going to fight the Hulk? Who was it? If someone yesterday we were talking about Echo and how it destroyed. It might have been Hayden or something, and how it destroyed the Kingpin because remember he got shot in the eye at the end.
Yes.
And how did he feel? Okay,
Band-Aid.
there's nanotechnology that he develops to regrow his shit. That Ross is suffering from heart attacks. That he goes to get that technology. You find out that the technology there was made by the leader. Follow me around the room. And so the leader uses the same technology to make a variation of the fucking Hulk thing. So to heal him. So he's healed, but he's not the Hulk. So he can be stabbed by Sam Wilson's adamantium. You guys excited for this? Yeah.
Yay.
That's the movie.
Chris Evans wasn't in the trailer for some reason. Where's Chris Evans at?
Oh, yeah, no, he's doing Red 1. Sorry. He's over there doing Santa Claus movies, not actually in this.
So it's not a Captain America movie, right?
No, it's a Sam Wilson.
It's coming out like July 4th, though, right? Because America.
No,
it's coming out on like a holiday or something to promote.
Sort of.
It's a Black Awareness Month.
Yeah.
Oh, and Valentine's Day.
Valentine's
oh,
Day.
genius.
Oh, your birthday.
I hope the power in the theater goes out for this birthday.
Remember how last year you got to go see Madam Web for your birthday? Well, this year, on your left, buddy, on your left, Sam Wilson's coming. Phrasing.
Yeah, to mug me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you went with the sexual. Okay.
It really seems like a wrap-up film. Like, how do we get rid of that goddamn Celestial finally? Oh, Mr. Gary Grant. Shout out.
Sell it to China.
And he hit the Grateful Gamer. Well, the Grateful Gamer is now grateful for the chat, I'm assuming. The membership. Thank you, buddy. One of the best things is when we were covering The Acolyte and we came up with a better script than them. Remember? We were going to have a serial killer killing Jedi, and then we were going to have a Nick Valentine from Fallout type of old school detective working with a hot female Jedi to find who the killer was in the underworlds of Coruscant. Oh, no. Sorry, guys. Instead, we got OSHA.
I don't want it.
We were mentioning Inside Out earlier, and all you have to do is not have ideology in it. This motherfucker right here, I want to call him out, Ray Fluke. Every single time I see a biased article shitting, and I can just tell, it's like, oh, Ray wrote this. And yet again, Trump praises Perlmutter for departing Disney. No, good. What were you going to say?
Oh, no, it's Bleeding Cool. There's literally a website called Bleeding Full specifically to make fun of this website.
Is it? Well, because there's some on here that are fine. They're not as politically captured. They just give it like a normal fucking article. But Ray always puts a little innuendo in there. But basically he's pointing to Ike which obviously Ike and Nelson Peltz gave up after that last round where they didn't win. They didn't get their board seats, and they pulled their billions of dollars in stock and they left. And of course, Trump said that's a good idea. That everything woke goes to shit. At the end here, he says, while it still remains to be seen if this is the end of the drama between the two, incoming POTUS Donald Trump wanted Perlmutter to know that he made the right call during an event at Mar-a-Lago on Monday night. The guy went from stone cold broke to owning Disney. Then he got out of Disney because they went woke. He didn't want woke Donald Duck, right? And you get the idea. This is the part that's super disingenuous. It should be noted that Inside Out 2 was released after Perlmutter was no longer involved with Disney and had sold his stock. Why is that important to note? As of December 22nd, 220, Jesus, there's not a date there. The animated film had grossed almost $2 billion, making it the highest grossed animated film of all time, and showing that Go Woke, Go Broke is just a joke. But he completely fails to fucking mention that the reason it's popular is it had no messaging in it. You're muted.
And I know I'm muted, but I
you were yelling.
Yeah, I was yelling. I was like, thank God I had that muted. What a fucking moron. Like, this is okay. Yeah. This is where this is where they try to fool you into these fucking dumb articles thinking like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, this is a good article. It's not a good article. It's false. It's false. False. Fucking give actual news, fucktard. Like, holy shit.
I love it.
I hate that.
He consistently disappoints me. That Ray Fluke, that mother fluker. That's an unfortunate name, by the way.
Bleeding Cool is like everyone makes fun of that website, to be honest. So
there's our competitors.
Yeah,
stole their name that make fun of them.
A lot of people left that website to go to other to do articles on other websites because it was just like ran horribly, and a lot of the material they were running and going with was like that one, like false shit.
The only new calendar that I want introduced is the one Gooch makes. I want Fireman Gooch. I want Naughty School Teacher Gooch. I want Biker Gooch. Let's see. Santa Claus Gooch. But Easter Bunny Gooch. Ooh, what are we going to do for summer? Maybe some hot shorts running through sprinklers?
Something patriotic. I'd say American flag G-string. Sorry, banana hammock.
Or Captain, whatever, Sam. Yeah, I think.
And that's not the only thing saluting.
The Gooch salute is going to mean something else, if you know what I'm saying, ladies.
Oh, my God.
I think we're all here for Fireman Sam. Yeah, Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam Gooch.
Oh, he's allowed to do this one too. Indian Chief Gooch.
No. Yeah.
You could be blowing smoke signals, but not from up top, if you know what I'm saying. Ooga. It writes itself.
Holy shit. Would they actually sell? They wouldn't even sell. It would be just.
Are you fucking kidding me?
We've done the market research.
We've literally done the market research. The calendars would sell a disgusting amount.
Yeah.
I'd probably buy one.
I'd buy 3. Yes, I would buy 3, and I'd send them to friends and family. There you go. No. I would.
Oh, Jesus. Too good.
I know. Too good. That's what happens when you have something funny, then you have to talk about something not funny. Kind of funny. Dave Chappelle had his several bits, and in every single one, he'll make jokes involving phrasing trans people, and also he'll talk about one of his comedian friends who was trans and unalived herself, not because of any other reason except people shitting on her on the public forum because she was friends with Dave Chappelle. And here's someone I've never heard before. She has a Netflix special, and well, what do you think she did? Yeah, more gatekeeping in reverse.
I was Michelle, gonna say, not to disparage whole communities. Moratorium. Sorry, go ahead, Badger.
Yeah, you're correct. Moratorium.
This is why
Michelle
it exists.
Bateau slammed Dave Chappelle and his controversial jokes about the transgender community in her new special, A Beautiful Mind. Oh, fuck. At Radio City Music Hall. And then, of course, went on to attack. How do these people keep getting, and by these people, I don't mean that. How do these motherfuckers that aren't funny that no one knows about end up getting Netflix specials? Sons of Shadows 2.
I will
Gooch Calendar Fund.
Sons, come on.
Oh, God.
Well, now I have to own. I own $2. What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's Canadian, so I own like $1.03 or something.
30 cents.
Yeah.
Okay, the one thing you don't want to do as a comedian is shit on other comedians, first of all.
Especially like legends? You definitely don't shit on legends.
Yeah, you don't shit on a legendary comic. And when you start taking a stance like that, when it's the
I would
world,
walk
like
your special gun home Mac.
Do you live around Kill Tony?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're shooting yourself in the foot big time when you start dipping your toe into that stuff. So her career's dead. Not that it was anything great to begin with, but
I assume that industry also has quite a whisper network as well. It's gotta. Crazy lefties in comedy.
Dude, if you ever listen to like Tiger Belly or Joe Rogan or any of those comedians, the stories they're constantly calling each other, texting each other. The stories go around. It's a tight community. Like, it's a very tight community, to be honest.
They got like a cabal thing going on over there. But it turns out when you find your people and you're all of a like mind and you're done with all the other fuckheads that want to crab pull you back into the bucket, and you're all about raising tides and shit, you end up just going off and doing your own thing.
It's kind of like YouTube, where, one person starts getting, doing well from themselves, and everyone wants to, the crab bucket, like you said, pull them down and talk shit about them. But it's
instead,
not done.
We buy their calendars, no matter how wrecked they are in July.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No, we all support each other here, and sometimes that means putting dick emoticons or eggplant emoticons on people to shame them into doing their jobs. But it's always being there for each other. There for each other. When no calls her gay, he means I love you. And you're gay. No.
But meantime, you got people like Tig Notaro that, talks about trans, and
Tig?
Yeah. And very tight with the community and loved in the community.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I bet he is.
They definitely put zipper tit scars on their Velgard character.
Yeah.
Badger, where is your Theory Saber post? I haven't done it yet. It's going to be asking why there's no red buttons on my fucking Revan lightsaber that shows red buttons in the picture.
Rossi's going to be emailing you to fill out like surveys.
Yeah,
I love it.
That's all right. Well, we'll see. I'm still experimenting with it also.
How was your experience on Theory Saber?
The shipping was quick though. There was no problems with that. Well, actually, yeah, because I'm not done shitting on Tig Notaro. She sucked in the fucking Zack Snyder one. Remember when what's his face got, maybe he fucking did something, maybe he didn't, but either way they canceled him and then replaced him with Tig Notaro.
Green screen Tig, right? Didn't they? Wasn't she completely added in like post?
Super fucking. And the first time I even first she was on Discovery when I was trying to watch it, like the first season or whatever, and I was like, who the fuck is this? And she had to show like Tig Notaro doesn't know who you are, basically something like that, where the whole point is they bring people on and she doesn't know them. Circle jerk. It's just I don't get it. Pushing people that aren't popular for the reasons. Half hour to go, guys.
Circle scissor for Tig, but yes.
Aaron, pleasure meeting you. Glad to see you over from Film Thread. Everyone that what a weave we've all done. And man. Many happy returns.
A circle scissoring, one could say.
You come back tonight, or morning, whatever the hell it is.
You stay up. All the shows. You have to stay up.
Drink water. Drink water. Make sure you eat something. A little Tylenol.
Your New Year's, like all the UK people are going to be waking up. Bly's going to be like in the morning watching your New Year's stream when I'm like falling asleep drunk.
Yeah, Crystalia. It was one of those things where it seemed super fucking hazy on exactly. One of those things where I'm not outright for canceling people until you have concrete, and it just seems like there was no fucking concrete there.
I liked him on that Whitney show, or Whitney whatever.
The Whitney Cummings.
Oh, I didn't like her.
She's one of the ones that fucking fucked him over.
I know. Yeah. I did like him though in it.
Yeah, she's kind of shot herself in the foot big time as well. Like no one wants to be around her anymore.
Do you know what's funny? Before I started YouTube or anything, just the peak of everything being destroyed, right? Really fucking negative about all the things. And Rat and I, every once in a while, we try to be positive. Like, just give me like 2% positivity, just 2% positivity on anything. And that just 2% positivity, well, here we are. I do a fuck more than 2% positivity now.
Dude, when we started off, I never would have thought you would be the one on open bar telling them, hey guys, let's be a little more moderate and a little more sober on Skeleton Crew. On there being defending Disney Star Wars. You have come a long way. They're angry, Badger.
Okay, I'm not defending Disney Star Wars. But if it is, I am, right? But not in that way. What I'm saying is, it's like when we do get like a John Watson or Christopher Ford that fucking sneak their way, it would be like us shitting on Bo because it's Disney fucking Marvel, even though it's like, yes, but also it's a real fan that snuck in there and did something. Same thing with Skeleton Crew. It's like, it's a real fucking fans that got to do something. And that's correct, Big Rat Killer. 98%. 98%.
And it's important to find those good things. That's like why us YouTubers are here. We watch all the crap so we can find those ones where we occasionally get something good.
Like the Force, I'm trying to be balanced. Even Graph Web. Oh, real quick. Yes, be like water. Be like water. Even Graph Web is being pretty fucking base and reasonable about it and enjoying it for what it is. So that, if the man that goes around the entire interweb spending $2 for us to say,
for fuck's sake,
cancel Disney Plus. Yeah, look at you going strong. Something tells me we'll see him again before the year is out. 98% Jeremy Griggs, correct. Shout out, Zax.
Fellow Cabal member.
Zax, we'll probably see you later.
Yes.
We're also welcome if you stay up on our stream. On this channel.
He'll be up. He'll be up.
Yeah. Because Bun Brothers are oh so strong.
Yes.
Who was it, Leon, who said the first time he was streaming with Zax, he was dressed like Leona.
Yeah.
And he had Zax on. He's like, this guy's so cool. And I was like, you think Zax is cool? Oh. Is it the arms? Is it the gun? I don't know. I think it's the Burger Bro thing. He's dangerous of the Burger Bro status.
Yes.
Bun Brother. Sorry.
Everyone is intimidated by Zax, apparently. We just discovered.
It's probably like everyone tall.
Everyone on their first stream going on Zax's was all just so intimidated by his Giga Chadness.
Zax is so nice. He's so sweet.
I know. It doesn't make sense.
His mic is muted most of the time. I don't understand why. Why would anyone be afraid of that guy? I love you, Zax. I'm just awesome. Look at you. Yes, I did. I got through about half of it. It's interesting. He's basically saying what most people are saying.
Yeah, sorry, we're not talking about what Sam Hyde's saying anymore.
I'm counting.
Oh, I was gonna say, did he freeze?
That's why I looked over. I'm counting to make sure it doesn't fucking suddenly stop.
It was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday, you beautiful bastard. Yesterday he broke it into segments. Oh God, it's still hitting.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang!
Mr. Hammond, I think we're back in business.
I love that part. I love that part where he's on the ceiling, on the roof.
That's my favorite.
I know. And he just like,
you got away, huh? You thought you got away. Hey, Graph Web, you could duck, dodge, and dive this, bitch.
Help!
You guys are
professional.
Fun. You guys are fun. Yeah. We'll get some more Graph Web. You got to come up with new dodging shit. Maybe some like equilibrium or some weird like bullet dodging of memberships.
I don't know if Graph ever goes to the meetups, but I would not. I would be careful. Maybe wear a bulletproof vest. ABF gonna hunt your ass down.
He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. John Winslow, very grateful to have met you this year. He gave us the inside scoop on calling people little people versus midget versus he informed us that the only people that say midget are in comedy shows because they think they're being hot takey.
Come on.
Peter Dinklage better be wearing a bulletproof and stab-proof vest around John and his ilk because they are aware of his shenanigans. Thank God he's laughing.
Our DEI shield is holding strong. Yes, thank you,
You ever
John.
been mobbed by a group of little people? It's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's mob justice.
Here's the difference between me and Erwin. I will sit there and just laugh like a fucking moron. But Erwin will sit there and just kind of do this. And I know he's laughing and he's like trying to be professional. I'm just like, son of a bitch. I want to get him to laugh. Yeah.
I love when I get Erwin to
I am
break.
professional.
Yeah. When I get Erwin to break, then yeah, it's
It's my favorite.
yeah.
By the way, in all honesty, this is my biggest complaint about Wicked is the severe fucking lack of actual munchkins from Munchkin Town. Why are we replacing all of our fucking little people? What is going on here?
It's so offensive. They're so offensive to us. We have to other them. Get them out of there. We don't want to see him anymore. Inclusion.
Peter Dinklage. We represent the Lollipop Girl. Now, see, that's a musical you can get behind, huh?
Oh no.
Do you feel represented by the lion? No, wait. Who's the scarecrow?
Scarecrow. Yes.
Who would Gooch be? I think he's not cowardly, but
I'm not the cowardly lion. No. That's the complete opposite of
And
me.
he's got the heart, obviously. He's a big old huggable Canadian bear.
Yeah, Scarecrow. Yeah.
Conferring with the flowers. Come on.
If I only had a brain.
Yeah, I could dance and be merry. I could do a ding-a-dairy if I
Only had a brain.
Oh, that's what you're gonna get tonight. That is what you were gonna get tonight.
I don't want to see the Wicked sing along. Yeah. Doth protest too much.
Dumb straw charisma. You hear the ladies pounding on his door.
Yeah.
Gooch. All right.
Let me stuff you.
Whoa. Yeah. Vigorous stuffing. Speaking of vigorous stuffing, I was asking if you guys know who this character is and who Billy Tucci is. And oh my God, you guys knew all about it. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to full screen you there, Gooch.
Yeah.
I like it. Can you maybe show that screen you were showing us earlier, that meditation pose she was in as I explained the minutia of this one?
Art.
Yeah.
It's art, YouTube. It's artwork.
I hunted Erwin. I hunted for her Kunt shadow, and I could not find the man in the boat. What is this? Oh.
Culture.
Yes, it is.
Culture indeed. Well, the man who made that has issued this statement. Forgive the brightness. Attention, comic book creators. For over 30 years, comics have allowed me the freedom to live a great life, provide for my family in one income household, befriend my heroes, meet the most interesting people, and travel the world. All this came about because I learned how to publish my own creator-owned IP. God bless you, comics, and the comic book community for changing my life. Now, cartoonists and writers, here is some free advice. Comics are very competitive. It is extremely rare in these trying times for anyone ever to attain the deserved status of Rob Liefeld or Scott Snyder while working for the stipulation here is while working for Marvel or DC Comics. Instead of chasing that dream, be a Brian Pulido. Like that legend, you can take charge of your own destiny, your own life, and that of your own creations. Learn to create and publish your own IPs. And then you get the idea here. But he basically says, don't go to a dying and corrupted industry if you are wanting to make a name for yourself. It's time to do it yourself. It's time to go to something like a Rip Ascend.
Yes, you're going to get, that's the reason why I didn't bother pursuing with Marvel anymore. Like when I had my review with Marvel and when I had the conversations with them, and then they sent me a Deadpool example to, do and everything. And I just realized like, ooh, do I want to do this? And like, go through that pressure for minimal money, the hours I'm going to be putting in, the stress I'm going to have, and then have people like pick apart my art or, you know, have them, whatever the case, is it worth it? And then after some conversations and meeting some of the artists and talking to them, and they're just like, no, it's not really worth it, because unless you have a name and you're getting like cover money and you're getting like percentages and all that kind of stuff, it's not worth it.
Well,
and nowadays,
and I'll finish it with what you basically said, where he says, again, the moral of the funny book story is for you to be strong, publish your own creation, start a webcomic and promote it panel by panel via social media, build yourself a YouTube channel that documents your creation process. Afterwards, move on to crowdfunding, and if you so desire, into comic shops. The fans are out there waiting for something great. Give it to them by giving your all. It is well worth it. Cheers and Happy New Year. And the thing that you, real quick, you need talent.
Yes.
And if you have it, you do it.
He told me this, I would say probably, yes, over 6 months ago when I had him on my channel in a one-on-one conversation. And if you want to see that interview, it's on my channel for members only. But he said those words to me because I said, I don't know if I want to do it anymore because it's the cost and everything. Do a webtoon. He says, why not? What does it hurt? It's cheap. You could get your comic out there. You've built your channel, so pursue your dream. Because I have a book that I want to do, but he was so positive about everything, and he liked the idea when I talked him back from him. He's just like, dude, that's a killer story. You need to do that. Like, people will love that story. So I'm like, all right. So like, he's absolutely right. Like, he's like, comics is dying. I would never ever tell someone to go work for Marvel or DC, especially with the shit that they're producing, the storytelling, the messaging, everything that they got going on there. Image is like, Image, you have to basically create your own book, and then they take like 85% of, if not more, probably like 89% of all the profits coming in. So that's not even worth it. Do your own thing if you're going to do it.
Yeah, and have the confidence in it.
Yeah. If you're going to do something like, and I like to think that us as YouTubers, like, we've like really worked hard to get where we're at, and we're still not happy where we're at. We want to get more. We want to build more. You're going to do something like this, you got to like grind and go through the process. You're going to have days where you're going to want to quit, or where you think it's going to fail or whatever. You got to get through that and just keep moving forward. That's basically what it comes down to. So
you got to do what I did. You got to get on that freaking grind. Prove you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no one's just going to give you a shot for nothing. Like, very rare does that happen. You got to put in that hard work and just do it. Also, stop with the talking. Start with the doing. Hell, you might start the doing and you realize, oh, this isn't even for me. Get with the doing. And a lot of people hate on Rippa because they make their independent comic and no one supports it because they have no sort of fan base already. You can't do that. You got to do like what Rippa did. You got to create that fan base first, and then create your comic and share it, and then use that, make your videos about that or whatever. But you got to have that fan base first, or it's financially, even with the fan base financially, there's a good chance it's not going to work out very well. And people want to not do it the right way, and then they get like jealous of Rippa for doing it the right way for 20 years, you know?
And I should take back what I said. I think it was last week I said this. I think it was on your channel earlier.
That he's putting out too much?
He's putting out too much, like advertising. Yeah, I did say that. And I realized, like, maybe I'm wrong, because that's his business.
No, I ended up being wrong, because then he announced 14 new books for 2025, and it turns out he is putting out too much.
Well,
okay, all right, so okay, yeah.
But we also don't know the quality, and the year is a long time. So if you have the production, the ability, maybe 14 in a year. But yeah, announcing it all at once is a fucking. Either way, he's doing his dreams.
Billy Tucci says that, people need to be like Polito, and this is,
I agree.
Do his own. It was Coffin Comics. I would support the industry doing more of this. Yes, please.
You should watch the animation. It's even better.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Yeah, it's like anything. If you truly want it, you have to pursue it, and you have to like block out the noise. And I think, especially, I can speak for us three, where we grinded our fucking asses off to get where we are, and we're not done yet. We have goals. We set new goals for 2025. I know I have. that I want to achieve, and I got a lot planned and in store. So, and I'm excited to work with these guys and to, you know, work with the Cabal and just keep pursuing like what I have planned. So you just got to keep moving forward and come up with new ideas. Don't get into that. If you're going to be a YouTuber, start off doing interviewing. That's the way I start off. So you can get that, you know, like you learn how. Yeah.
It's sad or funny because a bunch of these cliche quotes is what it is. Like a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. The Rogan one I always used to hear him say was the fucking samurai he loves that you know, once you the guy that, you know, they're artists and he killed 70 people into do Hattori Hashi, whatever. Once you understand the way narrowly, you will understand the way broadly. And that's just like you just start doing it. You have a passion, you just start doing it. You make sure your microphone is fine and you just start doing it. It's going to suck. And then eventually one day it's better than it was. It's just all it is. And that extrapolates to every single fucking thing you want to do. Comic, this.
And then when you succeed, when you're doing it for yourself and not for like Marvel or DC who are going to treat you like crap, it means so much more when you're able to do it yourself and actually control your IP and stuff like that. Actually manage to get somewhat paid, hopefully, for it.
Morimoto Musashi, yes, the dude that killed like a bunch of dudes, and he was like an artist and he was one of those samurai that was like, you have to do everything. You have to be a full human. He painted, he fucked hard, he fought hard, he did all the things. He was a cook, he was a thing, he gardened, all the things, and that made him supposedly a full human. And yeah, I'm gonna tend to listen to a dude that's killed 70 people in one-on-one fucking samurai fights. That you probably know something. But yeah, once you get out there and you accomplish something like that, and like what you were saying, or when it is retarded when people would criticize this bitch. The Book of the Five Rings. Yeah. Well, when you got knowledge, you got knowledge.
Help me.
It translates. But yeah, he did the right thing. He started a following first. He built a community first. He expressed a goal for that group. And then he fought. The most important thing, he followed up on it.
And that's what I always love to see, and why it's important are people. We got to support those indie creators as people taking those leaps of faith, and our side always does a really damn good job of that.
Be a sponge. Take the criticism. Take everything that's given to. Yeah, be the sponge.
A case of sponges. Sorry.
Is it sponge worthy?
Sammy threw Pete for $9.99. Erwin, nice cans. Happy New Year, Badger. Thank you, buddy. I hope 2025 is a huge years for you. I hope it is a huge years for me too, buddy. I hope it is. And as you as well. Hope all your stage performances and YouTube dreams, your Bat Cave cast, all of it. Hope it all is beautiful, fantastic, lovely. Look at you. What? What does that even mean, Nadia? But yeah, be sponge-worthy. That should be on your wall. Be sponge-worthy. All right. Hi, UK.
Badger Nicholas Holt keeps staring at me like really angrily down below. It's really starting to bother me.
Is it bothering you?
Phrasing.
I feel like I did something wrong. He seems very disapproving of what I just did.
No, I was trying to suss out exactly who is saying that the screenings suck and where it comes from. And it's a mixture of Schneider, John Roca, and then an Anonymous. I don't know who the fuck Anonymous is, but the last one we heard is this is World of Real, who says that they know they know him. He says, all right, so before I tackle this, I'm going to come out and say how Jeff Snyder, who's become a good friend, has rarely let me down with his reporting. He's naming names, okay? He's a well-connected guy in the industry, and he reports what he sees, which can't always be said about many of today's film journals. I mean, that he did sort of throw shade at the fucking...
well,
with that out of the way...
He did do a lot of digging in with the Beau DeMayo departure. Like
good or bad?
Both. I would say mostly good, because
showing both sides of what was being said.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's to 2025 of me bothering Badger and making Gooch feel uncomfortable more often. I support that wish.
Irritable remember, Gooch.
We're friends now. Don't ruin it.
I think they make a cream for irritable.
Just
Gooch.
wait till Vegas.
She's going to say
Look,
something about Batman.
we'll see
It's
who's
gonna undo.
uncomfortable then.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Consent is implied, but friend of the channel, Jeff Schneider. Yeah. So here's the thing. Hearing from a rock solid source, phrasing, the Superman, or at least the cut recently shown, is kind of a mess. Blah, blah, blah. So that's the last big source we heard is the Snyder one. But I don't understand where they say that it's similar to Captain America and the Mummy as that being a bad thing. I think that would be a good thing.
But don't forget, Frank Grillo came out and said that he got goosebumps and then he almost had tears because how good this was. See, when people say shit like that, you just like such a fucking flag. I just like, shut up. Just
you don't have to say that. You can just like, oh, I really enjoyed it. You don't have. It's the greatest thing in my life. I would sell my firstborn to see it again. It's like, no,
I just can't wait. How about I just can't wait for the people to see it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, I really enjoyed it. I hope everyone else enjoys it as much as me. But no, they just go too far and then they look like dummies.
That's a safe bet, ABF.
You're lucky Leon's not a dude.
He might be able to trick security. I don't know. He's like the Joker. He's got
ABF's got to have a whole pulley system for like shotguns pointed at doors and such.
I always picture Leona like the Chiquita banana lady with a fruit salad on his head and walking. Yeah, it could be a good costume for him. You never seen the Chiquita banana lady?
Yes.
No, yeah, and it just took me a second to figure out where you were going, and then I pictured him as a like Thai lady boy with a banana on his head.
It's funny, isn't it?
Disturbing and funny.
Mention the Joker because Bill Skarsgård says there's a pretty cool Joker in me, and it would be very sick, and I very much fucking would like to see him as Joker. People have been saying this since he did It. I know he did The Crow, and that sucked, but he's also done some other shit. He's good in John Wick 4.
Yes, I had no complaints about his part.
Shithead. And I like that they're using the Dan Mora art. Yeah. What? You don't?
I think he would kill it as a Joker. I think we just got to let Joker sit for a little bit. I think we've flooded everyone with too much Joker.
You think there should be a moratorium?
Yeah. I think there's just needs some time to settle before we get into the Joker talk again.
That's fair, but then you don't do Bane. Catwoman usually isn't enough of a villain. So who do you go with then, Gooch? Clayface?
Two-Face. I would love to see Two-Face. I would love to see Mad Hatter. I would love to see...
Wait, did you see Joker 2? We had Two-Face and Joker 2. I loved them.
Well, not... What?
What? Yeah, Harvey Dent.
Oh, we did. We did get Harvey Dent.
Yeah, we already have
Elseworlds
Joker 2. Don't you remember him?
Yeah,
but I mean, like,
I know. But we've had we had plenty of Two-Face in the Nolan trilogy.
Killer Croc would be good.
By the way, can he carry?
I really like. That's the one person I would save. Is Aaron Eckhart's. He's a very good Harvey Dent. I love a Harvey Dent that actually believes. I fucking hate when they make him corrupt before he becomes corrupt. Then where's the point is that the Harvey should be the beautiful, handsome, courageous, the actual white knight that is then destroyed by fucking helping him. And that's
goes a little Red Hood beforehand too, kind of gets fine with some criminals getting killed.
And Batman tells him like, no, you can't.
Yeah, and then acid in the face and puts him over the edge.
I would love him to do Thomas Elliott. I would love him to do.
I'd be happy with that as well.
Yes.
When he has the gun to the kid's fucking head to Gordon's son, in Dark Knight, it is like a legitimate fucking like. Oh, I'm getting a little feelings here. Yeah, really good, dude. So I wouldn't mind that type of Harvey Dent, but yeah, no, that Joker 2, bastards. What they did to our boys. Of course.
Always, obviously.
The chat's always banging, Sammy. Always banging.
But also, this is like Graph Web's home base. No one else sings for this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I synced it. All right. We get a few more before we get out of here because we got 5 minutes until the UK New Year's Eve, I believe, because that's what Aaron was saying.
I like to pretend Eastern is the real time, the Lord's time, but the UK is the actual zero, like where the day starts, the actual real time. But yeah, no, shut up. Eastern time's real time. USA.
It is not, you fucking liar. Comic book adjacent.
Is that not a good choice? I feel like that's a decent choice.
I'd be surprised if that was his actual favorite comic book movie. That's all.
What's your favorite?
I don't know, but not The Dark Knight. I don't really consider The Dark Knight a comic book movie because that motherfucker didn't try to base it on a comic book.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Batman that has bad knees and retires.
It had a combination of a lot of things in that movie.
Watchmen probably be up near your top, right?
Yeah, actually, yes, that would be. That's what. Yeah.
Deadpool and Wolverine, if it counts.
10 out of 10. Just saying. We saw this article. Before we get to the person accusing them of using bots, I will just say the fucking Reddit for Witcher 3 and Witcher 4, which keeps being shown to me, has nothing but posts of like, I can't get over how beautiful Ciri is. And it's just like, dude, what the fuck are we doing? Are you a real human? Are you saying this just to steelman it?
They love, it's either bot or also, like I talk about, they love bombing.
Love bombing. That's all it fucking is. And if you say anything, you get banned. If you bring up, this was when we covered people from Steam and others getting banned in the forums, and then a bunch of disingenuous assholes go, oh, they're getting banned for talking about off topic. It's like bringing up woke and ESG and things that will affect the story, character, and plot, and have videos from CD Projekt Red saying they're going to do so is hardly off topic. That's a long way to say I do believe they would be using bots. So this all comes from this lovely lady, Aiden Paladin, who I've covered before, just because, first chick, so she gets to say shit that men can't say without being accused of all the fucking sexisms. And also, she does actually know the books. So she says, I have become 100% convinced that CDPR has paid for a bot farm to span the same talking points regarding The Witcher 4. I pointed out before that there's about 5 seemingly scripted responses to any critique of what we know about the game, but here it is overtly. I say nothing about her being a Witcher. She's not and cannot be. And instead, just say I don't want to play a game where you go around as Ciri trying not to get graped in a war-torn continent, as happens in the books. And the NPC just starts talking about her being a Witcher, and now I'm a fake fan. So she says the book portrays gritty, dark nature of warfare in horrifying detail, including Ciri nearly being raped on multiple occasions while she and Geralt are separated. I don't want to play a game about that. And the response to that is, depriving Ciri of any part in the story? Read the books. She doesn't take the trial of grasses, but considers herself a witcher in the end, and is more powerful than anyone, completely unrelated to any fucking thing she just said. Don't tell me you liked Witcher 3 and acted like this, because a certain ending literally makes her a witcher. Again, completely unrelated to any fucking statement that she said about the realisticness of a woman. This is the Jeremy Griggs argument of Fallout, that Lucy would be batting off fucking people left and right. The difference is,
you'd have to bat me off. Yeah, sorry.
Fallout has a bit more of a humor, tongue-in-cheek. Obviously, people die horribly, but it's a little bit more tropey, and that like, oh, look at all these women who are also raiders instead of being slaves.
Got that like satireness to it.
Yes. This, The Witcher, specifically in the books, does not have that. So it very much would be dealing with a hot single lone female having to deal with a bunch of strong wartime men. It's a pretty valid argument for a chick saying that she doesn't want to have to deal with that. And conversely, if they do put that in, we'll be talking shit, saying, oh, look at every opportunity they show, even if it's realistic.
Mary Sue.
Happy New Year. She is. Well, she won't be anymore, Ron, because they're going to nerf her.
Zeus is going to take her powers away at the beginning.
Going to nerf her. I know what I would do, but I would just say that at the end, when she closed the White Frost, that she used all of her Elder Blood power and she just doesn't have it anymore. And then the remnant strength of that is what let her survive the Trial of Grasses. And then I would call myself Script Doctor and ask for an obscene amount of money to make those very obvious suggestions. 2025, the year of no fights. Colin Bright for 2. Happy New Year from UK Badger, guests and chat. Shout out, brother.
Happy New Year.
Shout out to the new year. I got like a 10% UK audience, so I love you.
Mm-hmm.
I love you. Shout out, guys. You guys are the best.
Was that Darb came out of hiding? are my
Happy
favorite
New
of our
Year.
bots.
Happy New Year, UK.
Oh yeah, Darb came out earlier. Darb's
Yeah, I saw that. I know, twice. He's coming out of his shell. You love to see
he
it.
congratulated us. And yesterday on one of the streams, I saw him say like he hopes that we don't ever stop being approachable and like cool, hang out and common sensed and all that once our channels all blow up.
That. Yeah, we're always going to be like that,
brother. We got a
That's
checks and
we are-
balances system here where we
we
all
are
call
Jess.
each other gay.
We are
and we
Jess.
all keep each other humble and grateful. And there's only one deity that we worship, and it's the chat. And we're fucking hyper aware that we all share the chat, and you guys are all awesome. And also, we're part of the chat, motherfucker. I'm in there on all the streams too. So,
It was Tuesday.
it's only going to get better from here, Darby. Only going to get better. Shout out, bro. Shout out. I saw early in the year you were on your health journey. Yeah. So keep going, dude.
Yep. We're here for you.
Hey. Dun-dun-dun. Well, let's just close out here because I got one more thing and then we'll close out. And that's just a shout out. One of the best things that I did forget to mention. You mentioned it in your article is getting to talk to Bo DeMeo on Gooch's stream was absolutely one of the fucking highlights of my year, and all the subsequent conversations and insights that no one else in the stream has, the stream sphere has. That's always been very rewarding to get to say his side with actual authority that, on streams and stuff. Bo straight up called out, I love it, all of the race swapping they've done. Says, here, let me rephrase. Hey, at Marvel Studios, please stop race swapping white villains to black people. It reads funny. Kang, High Evolutionary, Norman Osborn, Electro, Mordo. He could have gone on. So I like that yeah.
All the white executives find black people scary, though, Bo. They make great villains.
And look, someone tried to actually him, and he read the comic, Rise of Apocalypse. He's definitely white. Anyway, moving on. That's what we need. That's what we need. Based Bo. I don't give a fuck if he thirst traps it up. If I look like that, I wouldn't be wearing a shirt right now. That's why Nick from Plot Strikes Back is always wearing fucking tank tops. If you got a body, show it. I get it. No shame. A little bit of shame, but no shame. I'm just jealous. I'm a catty bitch when I'm jealous.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Great responsibility.
So, I know you guys know the pheromones and the aura that I carry.
I want to bring this up. Speaking of based, so he hasn't read comics since the 90s, but his favorite run is Nightfall, which is
shout out, bro. It's a good
answer. Good answer. It's Nightfall on the board.
Yeah,
Nightfall's on the board.
It's on the board. Read more comics, bro. We'll get some suggestions. You show up tonight, we'll talk about comics you can read.
Thanks, Rick.
Shout out, guys. So tonight, right? Erwin and myself will be on Gooch's channel at 11:11 Eastern.
Yep. Like late night.
Yeah.
Absolutely, brother. We'll be there. Yeah.
Shout out.
It's funny how some of the people are starting to move around. I think it's great. Yep.
You guys are the best. You guys are the best. All right. Yeah, tonight. And then after that, 10 o'clock PST, we'll be doing the
Doolies will be there tonight. And
there you go.
We're gonna slide right into Badger. Yeah,
Vigorously,
I said that. I said that.
Yeah, so you'll get your East Coast New Year's and you'll get your West Coast New Year's, and then we'll all go to sleep. We'll all go to sleep.
With these goons.
With you guys. Together. We'll all cuddle up. It'll be great. All right. Let's come in to do the things. Thank you, everyone, for all the super chats and coming here together. Look at you. Over 130 of you consistent across the board.
10% of them limeys. God dang dirty limeys. Happy New Year's.
The time for talking is over. It's time to push buttons.
Get out! Is it something I said?
You've ruined my life! You've ruined my career! You've ruined my book! You've turned a perfectly peaceful house into an insane asylum! Get out!
Daddy! My God, Leo, what's gotten into you?
It was a disaster, Faye!
No, it wasn't. You were wonderful, sweetie.
Fine, Dad.
Yeah. Why'd you need to kick Bob out of the house?
You think he's gone? He's not gone! That's the whole point! He's never gone!
Is this some radical new therapy?
You see?
Say Gucci!